Hey, welcome to another stream. Ha 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 ha. To open this up for a bit of natural light to help with seeing my lovely face, obviously. Ha ha ha. Right, so, welcome to the tutorial. So this is going to be a bit of a tutorial stream and whatnot. So, I am actually looking to teach people how to use the A320, the Airbus A320. So I'm hoping this is enough to guide you guys into just, I don't know, being awesome. I'm just trying to figure things out, by the way, so bear with me. I'm talking a load of shit at the moment, so that's fine. Hi. So this is a tutorial, cold and dark, from the Airbus A320. And yes, I'm in a Lingus Beauty right now, so that is, of course, brilliant. And it's in the rugby team as well, hey. So, yeah, so effectively what we're going to be doing is we're going to show you the cold and dark startup, how to kind of get things going, especially incorporating GSX, self-loading cargo, things like that in. So without further ado, let's have a go. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to make sure you got ground power. Ground power is probably the best way to go. So here is ground power. I'm just going to connect quickly to VATSIM. There we go, we're in VATSIM now. Hopefully I haven't landed on anyone. No. Which is of course good. Ooh, frame rates. Yikes. Oh, that's because I'm on... Right, okay, that's fine. Where's VATSIM? It drops my frame rates when I'm exiting the window, so there we go. Boom. Done. Right, yeah, so get yourself on that cold and dark status here, which is right where we are. We'll do that. And then... So, once you've connected your GPU, go over to the overhead, and you'll see the Avail button. So you want to click External Power, which is right here. Boom. Aircraft is loaded. So it is loading. So the batteries, the GPU, this should change momentarily. We are going to be a little bit late departing, but that's normal. So, in terms of checklists, what you want to do first of all is just put those batteries on. Yeah? So those batteries, the first thing, the batteries. And then, of course, you can start this stuff. Here is where we also want to clear these white lights. So you put your fuel pumps on. Done.
Hi,
then
Captain.
you come down here.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thanks for asking.
Hi there.
Shut up, I'm busy.
Great.
And then here,
We're just getting ready for
Hi, Captain.
free supply. And then ground control. And then you come up here, because it takes the longest, and just flick your ADIRS to nav.
Give me a second.
Thanks very
Done.
much.
Clear. 5 out of 5.
Okay, now we'll go down the
Okay,
bottom
Captain.
right. On
Radio
those
check is
emergency
complete.
lights.
We'll contact you when we're ready to start
Seatbelts on.
loading.
Auto no smoking,
Roger.
just so it clears it off the ECAM, which is good. Throttle check. Good stuff. Right, now, that's pretty much it. So you can then choose, do you want to start your APU now, or do you want to wait till later? Usually you start it 5 minutes before takeoff, but before pushback. So right here, we'll go to Phoenix, and we import from SimBrief. That'll pull our flight plan up. And then we go to mass and balance. It automatically pulls all the passengers, the cargo, the fuel we need. And then we click load aircraft. Now it pops up here, and you can choose boarding and refueling. If you choose boarding and refueling, it will take, it will just board and refuel everybody all at once. That's just a GSX thing. I wish they give you the option otherwise, but fair enough. So we'll click boarding and refueling, and it basically does it all the same. So there we go. GSX has its instructions, and the refueling truck will be here soon. So you just leave it to do its thing. By the way, this will do its thing automatically, so you don't really need to do much. But what we'll do is we'll click on My Flights, double check everything's right, Home, Departure Performance, and we'll wait until this works, basically. Until it's full. Right, anyways, I'm just fluffing my... Oh, hey Greg! Hi! Nice to see ya! A stream today! Teaching you the cold and dark startup. I hope you're paying attention, because you'll need to know this for when we do our group flight. Ha ha. What else shall I do? What else shall I do? This is Chase playing, by the way. Phoenix. Okay, yeah, well, that's just going to do its thing, of course, with self-loading cargo. It's going to do its thing as well. Refuel and requested. That's all good. Let that just...
Fuel truck is in position.
Hi,
Hello.
okay, cool.
Hello, Captain.
Please don't
Okay,
load
I've
aircraft
spoken to
until the
security,
fuel truck
and I'm
arrives
told they'll
and
be ready to
has
send the
been
passengers down to us in a few minutes.
Right, good
Okay,
stuff.
You're free to start boarding
So,
whenever you're ready. Let us
now-
know when you've started.
It's the
No
MCDU.
problem.
This is the
Granted,
part
Buffett.
where most people struggle because
Go
it
ahead.
is a difficult thing to learn. But when you when you learn it once,
Hi
it's
there.
really
We're now
easy to
refueling the
understand.
aircraft, and we'll let you know once
Thank
it's
you. Stop
completed.
interrupting me. So it is really easy to pick up. Essentially, these are your keys: L through L1 through 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R1 through 6, same thing. First off, we want the FMGC, so we'll click L1. Boom. We'll just clear all these messages. This is your scratch pad here where you can type things in, right? That's it. So this is just your nav data. Make sure you're on the latest AIRAC cycle or whatever it is. I don't know. It's entirely up to you. Get Navigraph. It's brilliant. Click on the init page. So the first page we want to look at is the init, the initialization. And now we need to request our flight plan. So as long as you've done this through SimBrief, I'm not going to teach you how to do SimBrief. You should know this or just Google it. But basically, init request pulls the data from SimBrief. And what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to make sure this is on top. Yeah. So SimBrief, you want your flight number, which our flight number is currently EIN 502. So we type EIN 502. And then you press the button corresponding it. So whatever goes here, you can then put in any box. But just be sure to put them, just be sure to make sure you write the right things. So cost index, that would be cruise profile on SimBrief, which is CI, and of course it's number 49, so you just type in 49. Notice it's in the scratch pad, and then you click on the corresponding key to put it in. Cruise flight level and temperature, you don't really need to put temperature or work it out, you just put your cruise altitude in, which is ours is 3,700 feet, which is just 370. You put that in there, and it'll automatically put the temperature in for you. Brilliant. And then you press the right arrow key, which is of course the next page. This you don't do yet, at least in the Phoenix, because you need to wait until boarding and fueling is completed, which is here. That then means you're ready to go, and all your passengers are on, your fuel is on, your cargo's on, and then you can just cheat a little bit and click send to MCDU. However, if you know all of your weights and stuff for zero fuel weight and block fuel, things like that, you can manually put this in. In the real world, however, you would do that once you know exactly who's coming on the plane, exactly what's boarded, and then, yeah, so we'll wait for that one. And then you go to F-plan. So this is your flight plan. Now you've got two things. You've got your start and you've got your end. So you're from, which is EIDW, which is Dublin International. You click on L1 and it'll ask you to put some stuff in. Now you get your route from SimBrief. Now right now SimBrief wants us on the PESI to Juliet departure. So we click departure. And then we find what runway we're going to be flying from, which is runway 28 right. So we press, so notice it's not on this list. So you press the up arrow to scroll up. There you go. Then you press the corresponding key. Done. And now we need to find PESI to Juliet, and it's in alphabetical order. So you can just spam through until you get a P. And then here we are, PESI to Juliet. It'll then tell you, there we go, there's no transition, and then you just click on Tempe Insert, which is the R6 key. Click. Done. Now we need to tell the computer where we are going to. So LFBD, don't ask me what it was, I just clicked it. So we will go to our route and we'll click on LFBD. The arrival, and we'll find our runway, which is runway 11. Now, of course, runway 11 doesn't have an ILS, so what we'll do is we'll go for the VOR approach. VOR. And then we'll find the start, which is CNA to Lima, which is this one. There's no transition into Tempe. Now, that's our flight plan completed. But what we need to do, let's just check the stream. No messages, that's good. What we need to do is we need to check for discontinuities so that there's no breaks in the flight plan. So we'll just spam the up arrow until we find anything that says discontinuities. And I believe we're going to be lucky. Yes, we're lucky. There's no discontinuities. This one doesn't matter because this is for like go arounds and stuff, but we don't need to worry about that because we're going to do a banging one. There we go. Runway 34. No, it's runway 11. Let's see where it is. CNAR. Hey!
Mystic Gamer 92 just followed.
Hey! Thanks for the follow, Mystic Gamer. Oh yeah! Right. So, you might have missed it, but it's fine. But anyways, there we go. FD11, VOR, MD11, and then I think this is the runway anyways. So, yeah, that's the runway. VOR approaches aren't very common. ILS is the best. Well, they're common. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, there you go. That's it. No discontinuities. We are fantastic. So, we'll go in it, and we will press the right arrow key and wait for this to work. So,
Mystic Gamer 92
oh yeah!
just redeemed in-flight meal.
I'm not eating anything because I've had my breakfast. Thank you. But, hello, doll. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? Right, what am I doing? So, we want to set our altimeter as well, so we will check out the ATIS, although I don't believe it has ATIS anywhere. VATSIM radars on the other screen. Let's see. Oh, it has it has it. So here we go. This is our route. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Ugh! So anyways, with that, let's just do it on VATSIM. .wx EIDW, let's find out. So what the METAR is 1026. So we'll go 1026. You can also press B or whatever you routed it to on the pad to change it. Anyways, there we go. There we go. So QNH is set. Now we need to enter. Oh, yes, there we go. Clear those messages. Whenever you see a message pop up on here, it's just a message. If it's white, it's just a notification. If it's green, it's just a regular information. And if it's orange, it's telling you need to do something. So, here we go. We've done that there. That's good.
Go ahead. Hi, Captain. Fueling has been completed.
Fueling has been completed.
Roger.
I don't even need this. I may not fly IRL, but I have been flying for a while now, since 2021-22, so I know all you went over so far. I've seen. Hey, nice. I'm glad you know. So that's refueling done. We'll go to the EFB. We'll double check. All fueling is completed. That's correct. Passengers are still boarding, and we are still waiting for that cargo to start loading. So they can start putting stuff up now when it arrives, which hopefully will be soon, because I'm waiting. Lol. We need to make it a little bigger. Anyways, that'll just do its thing. It's fine. Where are we? Passenger boarding is in progress. Good stuff. Once it's all loaded, it'll happen eventually. That's fine. And my packs are really tall, bro. They're really tall, apparently. So, you know, the Irish. They've been all those potatoes. So, there we go. So that's the passengers. They're really, really, really tall. Hey, here's the baggage. Here's the baggage. The bagage. Done and dusted. So that's then going to start loading it, and we'll go from there. But just make sure the cockpit's good. Our flight plan looks good as well. Whoop, TCAS. So now we've got everything like that sorted. We've got the MCDU programmed for now, sort of. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the TCAS. So the first thing you do is go down here, and here's your Q&A. Ignore me, I'm just talking shite. So here's your TCAS. You want to switch it from standby to Tara, and then I put it on all because why not? I don't know if you shouldn't, but who cares? And then you switch it to auto, and that's it. That's your TCAS on. And then you go along to your weather, you switch system 1, and then you switch it to auto. And that will help find whatever weather systems are going on outside. Are we loaded yet? We're almost loaded. Passengers are almost in, which is just brilliant. And you can see here in your ECAM, I wonder if I can expand that for you. Nope, never mind. This is your ECAM. It tells you all your information that you need to know. There's a company message,
Ground to cockpit.
which you go MCDU menu.
ahead.
You don't really need to, but it's ATC com, by the way, not MCDU menu. I did, yes.
Captain.
I've had
Just a
this
quick
for a
update
while
to let
actually.
you know
I've
that
got
we've
this
started
livery recently,
We'll send the
but
final
I've
load
just
sheet up
started
once we're ready.
displaying. So AOC menu,
Roger.
received messages, and it will tell you the load sheet. So this is the load sheet. I don't know if I really need to pay attention, but doesn't matter. There you go. Right, we are almost loaded.
Hello.
Hi,
We're loaded. Right,
All
send to
passengers are now on
MCDU.
board.
Boom.
We're
And
just
now,
awaiting the load sheet from ground.
in
As
it,
soon as we have it, feel
right,
free to close the
boom,
doors.
it's all in. Happy days.
problem.
We're all good.
I'll bring it to you as soon
Now
as
we
they
go to
send it up.
performance. This is the
You
most
still have
important
time to
one.
do the welcome
So
announcement.
performance is
That's
where you
part
put
of
your
some of the
V
time.
speeds in and what flap setting it is. Now you can manually work this out if you want to, but the best way, especially on the Phoenix, is to go home and then go to departure perf. Now that everything's loaded, we can sync the load sheet. You look outside, check the weather. Is the runway wet or dry? It's dry. And then we sync the weather. It's great. And then you just calculate. It will put these speeds in. It will give you everything you need to do. And then send to McDo. Go to your McDo. Boom. All in. Happy days. Jobs are good. So that's it. Next phase. We don't really need to look at that. That's all managed. It's fine. It's good. So,
Ground
flight
to
plan.
cockpit. Go ahead.
Next is the
Loading
flight.
has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We're waiting for you to close up.
So noisy.
Once the beacon light is switched on, we'll contact you to begin pushback.
Hi, Captain.
Okay, so
What's
now we
on
need
board?
to do some
Solution
stuff.
from ground. I
So,
checked the passenger count
lights.
here, the crew count here, and the
Strobe
total number of
on.
souls, not including
Beacon
yourselves,
on.
here.
Nav and
Right.
logo 1
Okay,
or 2,
looks
depending
like
on your
we're all set to
preferences.
go whenever you're
Done.
ready.
That's literally it.
Excellent. I'll instruct ground that we're ready to remove the jet
Now
brakes, and
we
can
need
go
to
ahead and
start
close
our
the doors.
APU. So click the master switch.
No problem.
Give it a couple of seconds and then click start. Now you don't
Dublin traffic,
repeat
Echo
on it.
India, Sierra Tango Romeo radio check.
This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on
Radio
board
check
this
5 out of
morning's
5.
flight to Bordeaux, Mrignac. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 37,000 feet.
Aha.
There may be a short delay before departure. Apologies for that, but we will get going as quickly as we can.
Piss off the customers
Despite the
whilst you're at
efforts
it.
to get you in the air, we're running a little behind schedule.
Okay, well
We'll
don't
do our
stress
best
them
to
out.
get going as soon as possible.
Anyways,
The
so we've
cabin
got
crew will
on,
start securing the
start,
cabin
oh
once the
god, this is
aircraft
just
has
my
pushed back
ghosting
to the
inputs,
stand.
ignore it all.
As we
It's
make
just
our
a
way to the departure
full of shit.
runway, please make sure you're seated and secure
So
as
here
they
we go.
make their way around the aircraft.
So you
The
don't
weather
put
is
your
looking good,
APU
so it should be a
bleed
nice,
on
comfortable
until
climb up
this
to our
shows
cruise
as
level.
available, right?
Once we're
So you
airborne, there
wait
shouldn't
until
be any
then.
issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of
Eh,
the airport, so nothing to
shut
worry
up.
about there. The wind forecast during our cruise looks very favourable, so we expect to arrive on time at our destination, but we will of course keep you up to date should there be any
Anyways,
changes.
Autopilot. So
The ground
here we
crew
go.
have finished loading the aircraft,
You want
so
to put
if
your
can get
cruise
yourself
altitude
seated
in,
and
or
secured,
whatever
we'll be able to
VATSIM
get
has
going
come
straight away.
giving you clearance for. So ours is
Thank
going to be
you very much for flying with us, and I
37,000
hope
feet.
you enjoy the flight.
Done. Ignore
Go
this.
ahead.
This is just my
Call me
ghosting.
when you require
It's
pushback.
fucking annoying.
Actually, we're all set to go now.
Yes.
Feel free to get connected.
Yes, we are.
Roger.
APU bleed. Done.
Just a
Reset
reminder,
the view.
if you're using software to track your virtual airline flight, you might want to start it now if you haven't already. Roger.
Right, there we go. GSX. And then we go to GSX here. It will tell us pushback. Good stuff. There we go. And then it will prepare for pushback and departure. APU running. All good. Don't look at that Ryanair, lol. That might have just glitched, so let's go back again. And we select departure from GSX, which is on another screen, by the way. Here we go. Right, now that the APU is connected, we no longer need the ground services. So we go here, we go Phoenix, and then we go ground services. Turn off the GPU. Stuff. And then chocks and cones off. And we need to set the parking brake because apparently my ghosting doesn't like that. Oh, it's because I'm streaming! But that's fine.
Departure checks completed.
Departure checks completed! This is your range, by the way. You can see your whole flight plan if you do that. Boom. I put it on 10 when I'm coming to take off. Okay. Preparing for pushback. There we go. Started. Started.
Locking gear.
Lucky gear. Oh, Mama's Cowboy. Hey! Right, there we go. Okay, so this is doing its thing. We now need to push back a direction, which of course with this is push back nose left, tail right. Because of course. Here's GSX, by the way. Continue pushback because I messed it up. And then nose left, tail right. Boom.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release the parking brakes. It's down here. Boom.
The parking brake is off.
All
Lift this
engines
up.
clear. Started will.
All engines clear, start as well. So now that we've done this, this is where we go to the throttle quadrant. And we can see here, we can also click on this for engines.
Cabin crew, doors
There we
to
go.
automatic, please.
So now we go to turn the ignition switch to start, which is to the right. That will then spool up, and then engine 2 first. Oh, thrust lever at idle. There we go. And now we just need to monitor this. So when this gets to like 25, roughly, that's when you know you can start the other one because it's going to kick in this engine here. There we go. So that engine is spooling up. We will then... Oh, how do you change it so ATC voices, etc. are regional? Everyone I hear speaks is all Yankee Doodles. This is GSX. So, yes, you'd use GSX, it would do that. So then you would start engine 1. And then that's pretty much it. Now, once you see a veil on both, it means you can turn your APU off because you don't need to run that whole flight. It's also a third engine. There we go. So we'll monitor that, and that's going to start spooling up when it gets to 25. And as you can hear, spooling up. And yes, this does not crash the plane, but it does get exceptionally close. Oh, GSX, you're killing me, bruh. No! No! Imagine just hopping over the fence and grabbing that. Parking brakes
Parking brake is set.
are going to be set. I pressed my button on my joystick, but there's a parking brake. Right, engines are on and running, so we'll go norm, and then we'll turn the APU off just by pressing APU bleed, and then APU off. Done. Now, for the important part, checklists. So, you want to arm your spoilers, you want flaps set for takeoff, which they are already set to this, and you want your auto brake to max, which is here, and then you essentially want to go to takeoff config. What this will do is it'll tell you what you need to do. So it's waiting for the cabin check. This just means that the tow truck was connected, which is good. Company message, let's go here, we'll see what's available. See what it says. Received messages. Load sheet. Again, we'll just accept the latest one because I don't know what that does. Here we go. A sailor went to CCC. Wait, did that not go through? Oh, you didn't set that up to Iran's entire navy becoming an artificial reef and scuba diving center. It's true. Did you use the cabin crew thing? I'm gonna just wait. It works. Cabin attendant. Testy Mc. Yeah, it works. I was thinking.
Gaga 2015
Anyway,
is calling a
so-
cabin attendant. Their message is Testy McFuckface.
Okie dokie. Right, let's have a little look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a call. Right, so GSX is done, I believe. It's done its thing. Runway 28 planned, and then request professional taxi.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for takeoff.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock
Thanks.
502, taxiing to runway 28 right via Alpha Tango 5, Alpha Tango 4, F Inner Charlie, Kilo November 2.
Turn right on taxiway Alpha
Dublin traffic.
5.
Takeoff, please.
I think I did that right. Your radios are here, by the way. Right. Okay, so that's it, pretty much done. So now we just need a taxi, and then add a bit of power, and then we'll release the park and brake. Oh, my frames. Oh, damn, streamy. And there we go. We're taxiing away.
Meters, turn right.
Oh my god, tell me I started now. No! My fucking flight. Never mind. Let me just pull this to a stop a second. My on-air didn't work. Start try. I'm gonna get dock points for starting with an engine. Never mind.
Your flight will be monitored until
Yes,
you land
yes,
and
yes.
shut
Dock the
down
points.
engines.
Oh. Okay. No, I'm not getting in anyone's way, which is good.
Turn right.
Just so you know, I've got 3 monitors so I can see my peripherals. I know you can't see that yet, but that's just a limitation of OBS. So we're taxiing around. Taxi, 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 taxi. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I'm flying. Oh my god, my passenger's gonna kill me. Ah! Apologies in advance. Right, now we want to move this to do. And strobe is already on anyways. There we go. Good. Good. Did I put the seatbelt signs on? Yes, I did. Oh, people just need to stop moaning. By the way, the frames jump because I go onto an external screen like self-loading cargo. I don't know where I'm going. Give me arrows! Give me arrows!
On taxiway Foxtrot.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
November, Echo, Romeo.
I did panic. Also, just so you know, my frames are also a bit tanky because this is a custom third-party scenery, and it is big.
Turn right on taxiway
It's a
Charlie.
big frame hog.
Turn right on taxiway Charlie.
Oh, you bugger. I don't know, this is gay, but I needed to do it.
Now on Charlie.
Well, that's loud. And then we do another takeoff config check. Cabin's ready. Good. We're all set to fly. We just now need to wait for it to work. I don't know what that was, but never mind.
In 300 meters, turn left on taxiway Kilo.
Takes so long to taxi in Dublin. I mean, I could race it, but I don't want to go too fast.
Turn left on taxiway Kilo. In 200 meters, turn left on taxiway November.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, my frames are really bad here. Right, and then just a quick check, effectively just to see VATSIM radar, there we go.
On taxiway November.
Is there anything coming my way? Nothing, yay. And then we'll just announce it. Dublin traffic, Shamrock 502, lining up runway 28 right, Shamrock Dublin traffic.
Turn right on taxiway November 2.
Oh. Oh my god! Here we go!
In 200 meters, cross runway
We'll go back
28
into the cockpit
right.
just to save on those frame images.
Cross 28 and right. Continue on taxiway 28.
Yes.
Romeo.
Thank ya. Once we climb out of Dublin, it'll smooth it out a lot better. It doesn't help that I'm streaming.
Now on November 2. Continue on runway 28 and right.
Landing up. Hopefully I've got this right. Yep, almost. And we're ready to go. 50% and run. Full power. Keep on that center line. Just so you know, this dot here is a good indicator of whether you're on the center line.
Right. Cross 28
Go
right.
level.
Continue on
I want rudder
taxiway
pedals.
28
If anyone wants to buy me some, that's fine.
Right.
100
Continue
knots.
on
Progressive
taxiway
taxi
28
completed.
Romeo. Cross 28 and right. Turn left now on runway 28 and right.
V1.
Cross 28 and right. Continue on
Rotate.
taxiway 28 Romeo. Turn left on runway 28 and right. Now on runway
V2.
28 and right.
Positive
Turn left
rate.
on
Gear up.
taxiway Mike.
Gear up.
Progressive taxi
And then you put
completed.
your gear up. Funny enough. And then once you're stabilized, you would essentially give your flaps up. And then of course, autopilot engage. That's basically it. That's literally it. And then we would move to a climb thrust. Now I'm doing this manually because I turned off my joysticks to stop ghosting. There we go. Climb thrust. So make sure it's in the climb detent. And then basically spoilers disarmed. And then we are effectively done. That is literally how you do it. Good old Airbus. Really easy. So what we'll do is we will go here. We'll minimize that, of course. It's fine. Make sure there's no ATC that's going to be in my way. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Dublin traffic, Shamrock 502, airborne, clear of the active runway, Dublin traffic. There we go. And because I did that, turned my things on, I now need to change it back to climb. Again, my joysticks are a bit funny, but that's fine. Boom. Climb thrust, autopilot's engaged, we're all good, flight level set, happy days. And then what we do is when we get past a certain amount, we set our QNH to standard. Now it's either pull the button, or if you're using it, it's 2992 on hectopascal, on inches per mercury even, and I believe it's for HP. I don't actually know what it is, but it's just standard. There we go. Sorted. And that's literally it. This is it. This is the game. This is real life. Har 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 har. Oh, me lags. Hey, we don't need to worry about that.
Traffic, channel 256, short 528, double traffic.
Oh, there we go. Hey. So notice here that we have a bit of a janky line here. What we'll do is we'll go close up to it. Oh, lag.
Traffic, Echo India, Sierra Tango Romeo.
Here is a
taxi,
SID.
runway
So we'll go here.
28 right, via Whiskey 4, Echo
Direct.
2, Fox Flower,
And we click
November,
here.
November 2, Dublin traffic.
And we'll click insert. And then what that'll do is it'll... Oh, you bugger. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. DW22. I don't want to do a circle around. Oh, that's why. DIR. I pressed the wrong button. Ah! No! Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Whoops. Oh, that was close. Too close to comfort. There we go. So basically you would pick the right SID and it would force it back online. Anyways, there you go. So now we're above 10,000 feet. You would effectively turn off the landing lights if you have them on, but we don't, so it's fine. What we'll do is we will turn the seatbelt sign off. There you go. Seatbelt sign is off. Poor flight so far because they're a bunch of spazzers. I don't care if these, I will get fucked. So here we go, we'll go Wi-Fi. We'll turn off the Wi-Fi because, you know, they get funny when you do that. But there you go. Wi-Fi on. Now shut up! Now I can do intercom.
Dublin traffic,
Oh, no,
Echo India,
cancel that.
Sierra Tango Romeo.
Hey
crossing
system,
runway
ladies and
16,
gentlemen, we're
Whiskey
climbing
4,
the cruise.
Dublin traffic.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We're currently climbing up to our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. We're making good progress, but we are a little behind schedule. We'll do our best to get caught up though. You'll next hear from me just before we start our descent. I'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes, but in the meantime please feel free to relax and take advantage of our onboard facilities. Thanks very much.
Gaming Microsoft
Dublin traffic, Echo India, Sierra
Flight
Tango Romeo, clear for my 16.
Simulated.
Continuing taxi, Echo 2, Fox Outer, November, November 2, Dublin traffic.
Save. There we go. Sorted. And that's it done. So that's literally it. Any questions, anyone? Has anyone got any questions with this? No, but that's fine. Way good. So this flight with on air is... I want to have this on top. There we go. Follow aircraft. There we go. We're an hour and 26 minutes for this, which is good. It's just southern France. Oh, we're good. We are good. And we're running good. We're running at max GPU right now because, you know, and CPU because of the stream. Ha 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 ha. We're climbing a cruise. It's doing its thing. Happy days. Get Chase playing up. And then we'll whack on some cinematics. Why not? Oh, look at that. Lovely! I may not. Probably don't need all my settings as high. I bet you any money, right? I've guffed a setting up or something. No. We'll turn the T-Lod down a little bit to stream level. There we go. That should help smoothen things out a little bit. Yes, it has. Oh, would you look at those views of Ireland? Irish views. Sergeant. We're just climbing, we're just doing our thing
Double
now.
traffic, Echo India Sierra Tango Romeo, holding short on my 28 right, November 2, double traffic.
Oh yeah! We're climbing to cruise, slowly but surely. Everyone's happy, and we'll have a look see when these services are. A movie service is starting soon. Let's have a look see what else we've got. I'm gonna start the drinks now, just because. Just in case. So, you just sit back and relax in an Airbus, by the way, there's nothing to do. Just throwing it out there for you. Happy days. Oh, happy days. In-flight movie started. Ha ha! Good stuff. Right. I guess it's just sit and wait time, really. Is there anything coming up on VATSIM radar that we need to worry about where we're flying to? Yeah, I think that's it, really. Good. On that note, I'll see you on the other side.